Hi everybody, I'm Ryan, and I'd like to start with congratulating Reed Duke on winning the Pro Tour. It is so poetic that, in the World Finals so many years ago, Reed Duke was playing Boggles against a blue-red control-ish deck and lost in the World Finals, and now in the Pro Tour Finals, he was the one playing the blue-red control-ish but actual combo deck against the hexproof Auras deck and won. What a way to put like a feather in the hat of a career. I really hope Reed wins Worlds this year. But what I want to do for this video is to recap the Pro Tour. Kind of go through any highlights, any relevant things that happened during the Pro Tour, of course, besides winning, any breakout decks. I want to do that with you today. First off, I talked about the metagame before the weekend started, and I want to talk about it again. Some teams landed on different decks. The two most popular decks by a pretty wide margin were Rakdos Midrange and Mono Green Devotion, with 15.1% and 13.8% respectively. Day one played out with 3 rounds of PHYREXIA All-Be-One Draft, followed by 5 rounds of Pioneer. At the end of the day, one player stood in the 8-0 slot, and this was Benton Madsen. And his story is really interesting, especially beating Reed Duke on camera playing his hexproof deck, in round 4 being the first round of constructed play. More on that later. Benton Madsen qualified for the Pro Tour playing Arena on his iPhone, and that is the perfect story for a first-time Pro Tour competitor being 8-0. He expressed the heart beating out of your chest when you play against these pros at the Pro Tour in person, and he likes that discomfort. And what a cool deck, first off, playing the hexproof-ish, but really Auras deck. And 3-0 in a draft when he said he didn't really prepare. He kind of just got a primer from his friend, and that shows like a really good Magic player. Blue was widely known as the worst archetype in PHYREXIA All-Be-One Limited, but a blue-white deck lived among the undefeated decks in one of the pods, and specifically in pod 7. So it can't be that bad, right? And then Pioneer. And the decks shaped out so different. In fact, the two 7-0s playing on camera weren't among the top decks. It was Abzan Greasefang, which was not even listed in the overall metagame. It was an other deck. And Auras were playing at 7-0 against each other. Benton Madsen against David Ingles. So it really goes to show you that Magic Online metagames and RCQ metagames can be exploited by the best players among us. Day 2 of the PHYREXIA All-Be-One Pro Tour ended with a pretty stacked top 8, featuring Derek Davis playing the Yorion Enigmatic Fires deck, Reed Duke piloting Is It Creativity, the World Spine Word Xenagos combo deck, Chris Ferber playing Lotus combo, Benton Madsen continued the run in Day 2 playing the Auras deck, Takumi Matsura playing the Mono White Humans deck, Gabriel Nassif also playing Is It Creativity on the same team as Reed Duke. Nathan Stoyer, the reigning world champion, goes back to back, top 8ing playing the Lotus combo deck. Shota Yasuoka, the legend, playing Rakdos Midrange. What an amazing top 8. An incredibly diverse field for being a large gap between Rakdos Midrange, Mono Green Devotion, big gap the rest of the field. There are 6 different decks across the top 8, and only one of them is one of the top 2 decks, which is Shota's deck, which is so sweet. Fast forward into the finals, we get a rematch from round 4, the first round of constructed coverage on camera, with Benton Madsen playing the Auras deck versus Reed Duke playing Is It Creativity. 2 decks that were totally off everybody's radar unless you're one of the teams playing those decks. And this time, it went the other direction. Reed Duke had a really crazy game 1 that involved a lot of chump blocking and like eventually comboing, and then kind of crushed his opponent in game 2 and 3, making Reed Duke the Pro Tour PHYREXIA champion. Huge congratulations to Reed Duke. You deserve it. The nicest guy in the game. It is so cool. That being said, I think the big takeaway from Pro Tour PHYREXIA is that you can destroy this format if you know what to target and you surround yourself with good players, or you go totally out of left field and nobody's ready for your deck, like the Auras deck. Congratulations for an amazing run, Benton, and huge congrats to Reed Duke. If you like this video and want to see more recaps like this from big events, please be sure to like and subscribe. Check me out on social medias. Links are above me and in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.